Oh,
especially,
yeah.
yes.
To people listening.
Yes, yes. This is the song for you.
Yes.
Because
I
you see,
wanna
I
dare.
know it's now they are checking how far.
But the thing is, some people have their dofu with them. But dofu niha, I am obo. Guys.
Oh, welcome. And it's good to have you here on Hitz FM. I believe that maybe a lot of questions need to be asked, and obviously we want answers to all of that. Yeah, so it's good to have you.
Thank you.
And Bessa Simons is president of the Musicians Union of Ghana, and Abena Ruthy is the second vice president of the union. They're here this morning to talk to us about the union, Musica. How is Musica doing, Uncle Bessa?
Well, thank you very much, and good morning to everyone listening to us, Kwame and Doreen. Thank you for having us. Musica is doing very well. We're still trying to serve. We're still trying to, push musicians' agenda forward.
Okay.
We're still trying to make life easier for musicians, although it's not been easy.
Yeah.
We're still pushing for the right policies to be put in place, and we are also looking at the gender equality.
Yeah.
It's a big thing, on our platform. And for us being members of the International Federation of Music, this is one of the things on their tables that we have to push.
Awesome.
And the good thing is that today I'm with my able second vice
Abena
president
Ruthy.
who is heading this scheme. And it's also about pushing women's music forward.
Good one.
Not only music, things that will make our women thrive, things that will make our women succeed, looking at their challenges. There's been a survey by Musica, and if you hear the results, you will see that Musica is trying to bring women together to thrive in the music industry.
That's a good thing.
Right, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just happy about it because, when it comes to women, most of the time when we have interviews with them, they share a lot that sometimes we worry because it's not easy for them. And, it's a male-dominated industry. Yeah. It's not to say that, it's everywhere in the world, but ours, the margin is too much. And so sometimes when they speak, we are always thinking of ways to help them. And so I believe that this project hopefully will be an annual event so that everybody can be a part of it.
Awesome. Abena Ruthy.
Yes, sir.
For how many years have you been a Musica member?
Oh, I came into Musica in 2013, right when I started commercial music. Yes.
What drew you closer to Musica?
I saw it as a force to reckon with. I have entered into a craft. I needed to identify the various pillars, and I identified Musica.
All right.
And I joined it.
Yeah.
And I must say that I had this, knowledge, and so I identified with Musica, but not everybody does. So we have a lot of people doing music and not identifying with the union, but we need to have this, one voice to be able to drive development in our craft. So Musica is a thing for every musician. Yeah.
Uncle Bessa, what is the mandate of Musica? What does Musica really do?
Okay, so we are, in simple terms, we need to look after the welfare of musicians. At the same time, we also have to protect the rights for musicians. We have to make sure there are policies in place that will help the music industry to thrive. And we also have to protect everybody, being it Christian, Muslim, male, female. We have to make sure they have a voice. It's like we are the voice of the music industry in Ghana. And so if you see, we work with copyright, we work with GAMRO. I myself have been a board member of GAMRO. So it gives me some experience as to how the system is working in Ghana, and also being part of other organizations outside Ghana. So we are here to make sure that we bring members together to share ideas, and because we do travel a lot. We've traveled all over Ghana, 4 times before our elections. So you see what's going on at the rural areas and what they need. And this is why Musica is so important, to bring more members together. I mean, what we are doing now, I'm just jumping a little bit.
Don't worry.
We realize, the age groups in Ghana is getting on. A lot of our members were the aged. And as you can tell, a lot have left. So now we are targeting the youth to bring them on board because they are the future leaders. And this is the only union we have. Like tomato sellers have their union, lawyers, doctors. And if we don't protect it and make sure the future generation is in there, then it's going to be difficult. But in a nutshell, this is what we govern by a constitution that allows us to do certain things and certain things we cannot do. We don't get all the executives. We have regional offices across 11 regions now. We are left with 5 years.
Oh, you do?
This is good.
Yes.
11.
They all have office. They have executives, voted for executives who are working there. So if there's anything, we can disseminate it to all the regions, and then they are all working. I mean, last Tuesday we had National Executive Council meeting, which means Musica has a conference, which is our highest decision-making body, followed by the National Executive Council, and then the National Executive Committee. That's my office. And so we are working, we have an administrator, so we have the office workers. We are just like, the board members. We go out and we talk. So this is what Musica is all about.
Okay.
Currently, who is your administrator currently?
Her name is Vida Brake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I knew the one who passed.
Fifi.
Fifi.
Yes.
Fifi
Fifi
Khan.
Khan.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a new administrator now.
Now, yes.
You mentioned the younger musicians are now getting into the union. They are joining.
Yeah.
The top ones like the Sarkodiyes and the Stoneboys, are they part of music?
Yes, I mean, most of them are part of Musica. But, because of their schedules, I mean, Kofi Kinata, Stoneboy, we talk to them, we work with them all the time.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is we want them to do more. We want them to come closer and then work with the young people.
Okay.
And it's interesting you should bring the young people on board because this year, I think, in Greater Accra, we have registered more younger people than ever.
Wow.
That's good.
Wow.
That's some good news.
About how many people have you registered this year?
I would say about almost 70 young people.
Right.
70.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. That's impressive.
Yeah, very, very. I mean, and I think it's because we have introduced certain things to the young people that they need. Young people know how to play with they need to know how to play with a live band.
Yeah.
And every match we set up live band at our office, and all the young people come and
During
rehearse.
the Ghana month.
Yes, the Ghana music band. Come and rehearse with live, and then we organize 2 shows for them.
Yeah. I remember you did one at the National Theatre.
That's right. That we partner with Aquaba Festival. And after that, those who excel perform at the Gold Coast.
So in total, how many members do you have in Musica?
In total, at the moment, we have almost about 900 members. But on a good, paid up members. Yeah.
900.
Yeah.
900.
0. Yeah.
Is that not below par?
Not quite, because and like I said, a lot of them have passed on.
Yeah.
So if you look at our registers, you see so many missing members.
Right.
And we have members who haven't paid their dues.
Oh.
Also, that will rise to almost about 4,000.
So these are people that pay their dues.
Their dues, yeah.
Okay.
Members in good standing.
In good standing.
And all musicians,
I'm going?
or is a mixture of different people?
Yeah, difference. We have students, we have standard, we have partners, and then we have the pros. This is all together.
Oh, okay. So that are the membership categories.
That's right.
So apart from the fact that maybe you are a singer, you are an instrumentalist, somebody like me can be a musical member.
Yes.
Even though I don't produce music, I don't sing, I don't.
Yeah.
I can be part.
But you are connected to music.
Right.
Okay.
Let's say if you have someone you are managing.
Okay.
You have to be a member.
Artist
Yes,
manager.
artist manager, yeah.
Okay.
So that it makes you work better.
If you are a DJ, if you are a presenter, you can be part of music.
Some DJs are musicians, so they can all be on the partnership category.
Yeah, I used to be, but I was not in good standing. so I sat down.
You were not in good standing, so you sat down.
Kwame,
Come back because they need your expertise.
That's good.
That's good.
So Doreen, you can be a musical
Yes,
member.
I can.
Even now that you are nurturing your rap.
Exactly.
career.
I mean, I'm looking at releasing a few songs here and there before,
You
Wow,
never know.
that's amazing.
You never know.
Uncle Esther, don't take
You
me serious.
never know.
What about music students? Are they allowed to be part of music?
Oh, yes.
Yes, we have the student category too. So this year we've been to Legon.
Oh.
We've been to Winneba.
Right.
Yeah, and so they are all coming together. So now we are born. Also, they want musicians to now go and take up some courses.
Okay. Okay.
And that is where we had a music academy.
Yes,
before.
I remember.
Yeah, and that was sponsored. But when the sponsorship stopped, but we are trying to revive it. Yeah.
So if you're listening, to be part of Musica, you don't really have to be somebody that plays a musical instrument or somebody who is a singer. If you do anything related to music, you can be part.
Yeah.
And so how do people get to register to be part of Musica? Where do they go to?
Okay.
So it's interesting to note that we are going digital. So very soon, we'll give some links out. You click and then you can register. But for now, you would have to come to our offices.
Okay.
And we will put a number out before
you leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can do that on phone as well. I mean, assuming you're not in Ghana and you want to do that, you can do that. So our offices, we're located at the Ghana House, Accra. Yes.
Okay.
That's where we are.
Where is that?
Accra is adjacent the ABSA head office.
Okay.
So Hot
Absa
Cars.
Bank. Yeah.
Okay.
ABSA Bank.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
By
Okay,
the post
that's
office.
your new office.
That's our new office.
Right.
Since you were evacuated from
From the beach in front. So proposed beach front.
But I've been wondering, Musica has been here for about 50 years, right?
Yes, our 50th year.
Is it not worrying that you don't even have a single room of your own as office? Let's say one bedroom as an office. Musica is a big union. And I keep wondering why you don't have your own building facility as your office.
That's a very, very good question. We've been working on it ever since. We thought our previous office was our permanent place, until the Marine Drive project that, got everybody out of the beach because they're going to build this fantastic thing.
No, but it wasn't Musica's
Permanent office.
It wasn't your built office, was it?
No, it wasn't our built office. But the government, the previous government, promised us,
What's gonna be?
which we are working on. But because we haven't finished, we don't want to speculate.
Right.
But we hoped either to get a new office that belongs to Musica that can be developed. We need all the papers in our hands, so it can be developed into a one-stop shop where, like any other musician union's office, or get a land and then, produce. But there is so many things in the pipeline, and I'm sure by the end of this year.
I am thinking aloud. Imagine Uncle Bessa during your tenure, you're able to maybe start something, a building of a sort for music. That would be a big legacy.
Yes,
that's the idea. That's what I'm working towards.
Okay.
And like I said, if we get the clear view where we can speed, I will come and then we will talk about it. But it's a brilliant idea, and that's the way forward.
Okay, Kwame.
Yeah.
I have a question from...
ask. Today we are asking all the questions.
Yes. and see, our listeners really want... So, I know your boy is listening to us, and he said, kindly ask them, that's Uncle Bessa and Abena, that in their quest to make musicians' life better, what are the best modalities put in place to make sure they get the impact directly? Now, the question is just not one. It's actually 3 questions.
Eish.
He says, do they host seminars to let the artists understand their job very well? That's number 2. And 3, he said, what is the relationship between them and GAMRO? And how are they helping GAMRO to make sure artists' royalties are duly rewarded or paid to them? Fourth one. What is the first benefit that a musician gets when they join Musica?
Okay, so one after the other. So let's answer the first one.
Yes.
Let's read
the first one says, in their quest to make musicians' life better, what are the modalities put in place to make sure they get the impact directly?
Okay.
Okay, so should I go first? Okay.
Please go.
Okay, so as Musica, we organize seminars, workshops, not only in Accra, like I said, across. So sometimes we divide it like the southern sector, the middle sector, and the northern sector. For example, we've done 2 workshops over the years, teaching the musicians about the new trends of these days. We don't sell CDs, we don't sell even pen drives, we don't sell. Everything is at the digital shops. So we go around, and with a little support from GSDF, we get funds to do that. We teach them about how to...
I've seen Spikey on...
Yes,
exactly.
on those,
a number of times.
A number of times.
So this is very important to know that when you finish your recordings from the studio, you have to upload it to the digital stores platforms, and then do the proper monetization for the money. If you get any money, comes into your account. That is one. We also we have contracts that we get. We have musicians. If you should enter into any contracts, Musica will help you to, make sure you're on the safe side. And
please, how do you do that? Do you give them lawyers to guide them?
We have a template, a very safe template that you can use, so that they don't take you, and before you know, you've landed yourself in something you don't understand. Yeah, we have our lawyers also who will guide you.
Give you legal advice.
Yeah, legal advice before you enter into contracts. We teach music, we do proper music business for you to understand that, hey, this is business.
Oh, you do all these?
We do all this across. And you see us advertising it and then going around. And so I think this year we've been louder than ever.
Okay.
And so the musicians are now coming to us. We have a group life insurance. We subsidize NHIS card.
Okay.
And then now we are working on pensions, because this is a gray area, and it is very dear to my heart, because growing up playing with CK Man, and then they never had this opportunity. So Musica is pushing all these angles. Also, quickly, we work with GAMRO, work with copyright. This year we visited them. We know GAMRO is having some challenges.
Yeah. Yes.
And we are supporting and pushing them to get most of the challenges out of the way, because without proper royalties, and also, like, for example, we are putting up a show which is called the She Rhythms for women. So we have musicians in, and these are just a few. We have benefits that we've posted out there for musicians to see what you get when you join Musica.
Right. Okay.
I want to add an intangible one that is really capital for a lot of musicians when they join Musica.
All right.
So the fact that you get this networking with, experienced musicians. Like I'm sitting here with Uncle Bessa.
Yes.
If you're out there, you're not part of us, you won't get access to him as much as I will do.
True.
And that's capital for you.
Yeah.
If you want any collaboration, we facilitate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Beautiful.
there you go. So I think I know your questions have been answered. If there's anything you want to ask again, you could actually send them and I'll just ask for you here on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He
We've
says
answered
thank you.
everything,
Yes,
yeah?
he said thank you. But you forget. These people, they are
Just
media
put
people.
together.
When you ask them,
They will link it.
they have answered and linked everything. And Arnaud says thank you because he's gotten it. Yes.
All right, here with us on the studio, Daybreak Hits, Hit 103.9 FM. Bessa Simons is Musica president, and Abena Ruthy is second vice president of
Kwame.
Musica. Another one is here.
Yes, that is our own brother, Messiah, the one who came from
Kwaku
Oti
Messiah.
region. Yes, from
Oh,
Oti region.
okay.
He says, please, I'm listening to you this one. Please ask them, when are they please coming to Oti region? Just kind Boem. Yes.
Do you have offices there in those areas?
Like I said, we've we got Bono East this year, and the plan is to go to the next 5 regions. Yes,
Okay.
I'm talking to OT region people. Is it Western North? We've been talking, and then the other one. So we are talking. We've got 3 in mind, hoping by January we have incorporated them into
Yeah.
music, because what it is once you become a member, everything we do is shared to the regions, and that is why we need a lot of support from well wishers, grants, and the government is also been very supportive, and we hope it will get better next year.
Uncle Bessa, when you go to Oti region, please look for Kwaku Messiah.
I will look for
He
Kwaku
is a
Messiah.
great musician, but he's done a lot of work in the region.
Yeah.
It's not just about music, but the fact that he's so into it and he's helping young people in the community. He's
That's amazing.
yes,
Social
he's
responsibility
social.
project. Yeah.
So
and
we could even put a number out for
Yes,
him to-
yes, and interestingly,
I
he's
will even
actually
take his
had the
number.
current sports minister who's actually supported him in some of these programs.
Fantastic.
They've had seminars with the likes of Jonilla. Jonilla has also had a seminar there where they were there to support. So I think when you go there, he could actually just hold your hand just to guide you to the right places to do what you have to do. So yes,
Fantastic.
yes,
I
he's-
will do that. I'll take his number
Okay.
when
Yeah.
we finish.
Good one there. Uncle Bessa, so on 10th October 2023, that was when you were voted for as president? Okay, and that was after so many court issues.
I know, right?
So many back and forth court issues, baby. Then finally, 10th October 2023, you became president of Musica. That's how many years from now? Almost 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Almost 2
Yeah.
years.
Well, almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. How would you assess your performance so far?
Well, very challenging, and it's also been good. I mean, first of all, we needed to calm the waters, which we were able to do, and I think my team did very, very well. Because if the sea is rough, you can't do anything. And we have pushed so many agendas, forward. And the good thing is that this year, Musica is 50 years.
Yes.
So we'll be celebrating,
1975.
we'll be celebrating our Golden Jubilee.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, and it's going to be great.
Yes.
Wow.
We also going to have our conference every 2 years. We have our conference.
Okay.
So we're joining it with our Golden Jubilee. We've done so many workshops, across the regions. But our yearly report is going to come out.
Okay.
And that is going to assess what me and my team have done, and then see how we can better our, what we
Good one.
did this year. And
Good
the
one.
questions
Another
are
question.
coming in.
They should come.
Hey.
Throw them in. Let's go.
Okay, this is one from brother Jonilla. He says that revenue from digital platforms is in sharp decline, and most streaming services do not disclose their payment structures, raising concerns about fairness. What is Musica doing to address this? And he said
This
this
is
one
open forum. Bring in the questions.
Yes. So
Okay.
yes.
Or should
No, there's another one.
Again? You wanted to
let
read
me-
again?
Oh no, we
No,
have
no,
That's
it's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody-
Yes. So I
everybody-
think that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just say something. To help mitigate this, we are intensifying our education on what to know when you want to put your songs online. I mean, like he rightly said, most of them don't disclose, you know, the content of their agreements with you. And if you also don't ask, then that's it. Now you're ready. And so we intensify the education through these workshops we do. And there's something we are collaborating with GSTF to do, to set up sports in our offices, in the various offices.
You mentioned GSDF,
Ghana Skills Development Fund.
Good.
So they supported us last year to roll out some capacity building. Yeah. And as part of that, we set up, a desk to help our members upload their songs. It's a digital transformation thing we are trying to do, so that you are coming, the agreement you are entering into with whichever platform you want to use, and then everything will go directly to you as a beneficiary. Nothing will be hidden, So we are driving home the education so that our members will not be shortchanged in any way.
Yeah. Good one there. Anything to add to that?
I mean, the structures in Ghana is way behind time. And so because we are, we don't fight people, we encourage people and support them. And I think once we put certain few key structures in place, like royalty system, setting up a fee that when your song is played 2 minutes, you get this, setting up minimum wages, which Musica is working on. So that if a musician performs, you don't pay them less than setting a fee. Once all these things are in place, I'm sure things will get better. And this is how Musica works. We are supporting all the structures that are weak. We're trying to strengthen them before we come out. I mean, like we're planning next year, anybody who doesn't pay their royalties to the CMOs, we will print their names out there.
Any music user,
any consumer,
like the hotels, the events, centers, pubs,
flights, everywhere they use music. If you don't pay royalties, we'll put your name out there.
Musica will put their name out
your name out there and tell the whole world that you are the cause of musicians getting poor.
Uncle Bessa, but what right does Musica have to do that?
Oh, we have every right to do that.
Are you mandated by government to quote unquote shame people for not paying?
No, we are not shaming them. We are only letting them know that hey, and this will come after. They've been written to them. Okay. Some people even say, "Well, I haven't paid my royalties, so what? Take me to court," and that is not fair. And I have that because I know that. I've sat in so many meetings.
I get it. But is it not Gamro's duty to do what you want to do?
It is our duty.
Okay.
I'm sure it is your duty too. And I think the radio stations are doing very well, talking about royalties and how it works. Because if people don't understand, we will lose. And we don't have to do what I just said. That is the extreme bit. But I think by next year, if we haven't got it halfway, it will be very difficult for musicians to survive. We have to talk to the telcos. If someone plays, when people doing music with telcos, the fee will have to be better. And we are working on all that, to make it better. Without that, it's like we are doing a free job. And music is like building a house, very expensive to bring one music out. So if people don't pay, and also we need to have the system. Royalty system in Ghana is not only Gamro. It's one that comes from abroad and one that stays here,
Uncle Bessa, I am happy because it looks like you mentioned about, getting the youth and all that. And I think most of the youth out there also have their ins and outs. They know how some of these things operate. Somebody like Jonilla has offered that he's ready to actually help if you need him to, help in some of these things. So Jonilla is a great guy. He writes a lot about music, business, streaming and all that on social media. So I think that he will also be of good help.
Fantastic. We need people like that. We need them,
So, Uncle Bessa, again, you launched 2 campaigns. in 2019 and 2022. So because of the issues, you relaunched or you rehashed the promises that you made in 2019 into 2022 for the election. I followed. So I told you I was a member. I was a member not in good standing. So I know all the ins and outs. Now, one thing you promised was one musician, one musical instrument.
Good.
What has happened to that?
Okay, so that is in the pipeline. When I said one musician, one instrument, it means it's very, very good. It's an added value if you learn how to play an instrument.
Okay.
Because with music, you have to have so many streams of income that will come to you. So we have a deal with like Virtual Sound, that every musician can own an instrument. So once you start learning an instrument, without it, you can't progress. So we can get you this facility that you will pay by installment. You put a deposit down so you can learn. And the idea is, if you know how to play guitars, that we are running short of guitar players in Ghana.
Oh, we are?
Yes, there's a lot of job for you out there. You can play in church, you can play in a band, you can do your recordings, you can understand music better. You know, putting melodies on a minor chord, you have a better idea than somebody who doesn't know this. And this is, so that is still going. And Musica have started with Reverend Yorson teaching music, you know, and all the regions are going to follow suit.
Okay.
So when you go and you are learning how to play an instrument, trumpet, you should have your own trumpet or your own mouthpiece.
So if you can't purchase it with your own money, you do that facilitation.
Yes,
with
so that you can
sounds.
pay bit by bit. Yeah.
Okay. But why has it taken so long? We are 2 years into the tenure.
Well, I mean, it is going on, and also we need people to. You have to have the will. To come and do it. You can't just come and do it. You do halfway and go. And you also have to join Musica to understand, to benefit. You know,
need to be a member.
You know, because if some people are
standing.
in good standing, I like that. So
don't just join because you want to join. Be in good standing.
People are paid their dues and they need this benefit, so they will be getting this benefit. And like Abena said, if you are not a member, it's not all the time. We have our platforms. Messages goes on there, and we want you to enjoy this, because somebody can come and pay their welfare, and when you have, you know, you need that welfare, and you come and take what somebody have paid, you know, you just contribute a little bit, and then you also enjoy.
There was another promise: regional farms and regional bands.
Regional,
the farms.
Yeah, regional farms was an idea that, you know, for us to make extra income, we can enter into regional farms. But coming into office, not all the regions can have farms. You know, they have other projects that they want to do. So the regional farm can be something else for the union, depending on their environment and what they have there. So they are working on, and you know, these things need careful planning.
All right.
Or I mean, like someone said, we want to have a radio station, and I said, do you know how to do that? You to go and ask the radio stations how they do it. So feasibility studies are going on to see whether it's viable for them to enter.
Have you noticed the areas that are good for farming? Have you earmarked some of these places for that project already?
Oh, yes. I mean, like, you know, the Bunu areas is very good. The northern region areas is very good. And, you know, but like I said, we are working on so many projects. I mean, like this year is dedicated for membership drive.
Good.
You know, and we want to get more members on board so that we can serve them better.
Okay, Daybreak Hitz 103.9 FM. Musica is in the studio. The office is here today.
Yes.
It is here.
Musica president is here and second vice president is here. And we have Mr. Edem Mensah Chotome, who is a journalist, artist manager, PR executive, former rapper, former actor, former singer.
Married man.
And now a married man.
Abena, did Abena just say that?
Abena said it.
Congratulations.
Adam is here this morning. Adam, do you have any question before we move on? We have a lot of questions coming in. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So I just want to find out. He was talking about membership drive.
Yeah.
So far, like nationally, how many members?
I asked that question.
We asked
okay.
900.
900.
Yes.
So far.
Yes. In good standing.
Good standing.
Yes.
And I see. So what's the target for the drive?
Oh, we're looking about 2,500.
2,500. Interesting. You have started the membership drive for some time. What do you think has been some of the challenges, especially with established artists?
Okay, so I have always said that because of the structures in place or not in place,
Okay.
these, artists who have made it don't really see their need to join the union. And we all know that. So one of the things we are trying to do is to get platforms to, talk to them, collaborate with them, try and do something that will attract them very much.
Yeah.
That's the focus, to get those people. I mean, if I have excelled in my craft alone and you're a union and you're claiming me, it will be difficult for me to come if I don't see what I'm getting. So that's where we are working from. We are trying to push something along the lines for these wonderful people to know that, yes, we have been able to attain something by ourselves, but we need to give back. We need to make impact. So we are driving home, that aspect of helping others also come up. Then you can leave a legacy as an accomplished, artist.
Okay.
So we are trying to, tackle it from that angle.
And as it stands, what does anyone who joins music stands to benefit?
I think we have shared a lot.
Okay, so we have new benefits. but on this issue, from my experience, you're on the established artist. I have seen so many established artists in my life because I started playing with the big guys at the age of about 7 or 8, playing keyboards for them. And
wow.
Yes. And I have seen, the big guy, you come up a star, tomorrow you are not a star.
True.
In 10 years' time, there's going to be a whole different song going, new stars going. But since becoming the president, I've realized that musicians sit down till they are in trouble. Just last week, I got a call from, I won't mention names, calling me, because I'm a musician. I play, I'm still playing. So they see me as a colleague. I'm in trouble now. Please come and help me. And you haven't been a member for a long time. And if it is financial, whose dues, whose welfare contribution am I going to take for you? And if you go outside Ghana, the Eric Claptons, Elton Johns, they support the union financially, and in so many ways, so that they can look after the lesser ones, So I will encourage them. We have a scheme coming up where we'll be going to them to talk to them, because I think we have to go to the mountains. And when that comes, I want them to welcome us because we are coming with a very warm heart. And I will explain some of my experiences to them, and I know they will understand. And then once they come, they will see, because all we are doing, I can say, is sacrificial work. Somebody have to do it. At a certain point of time, if God don't put you here, you will come and you run away.
True.
Because the challenges are many. But having these big A-list artists on board will help music a lot. Some people say it's not attractive, but you are the people, Kofi Kinata.
Okay.
Oh.
He's always there for music.
Wow.
Through thick and thin.
Wow.
And I think that is a very good example, for the young ones
I'm
to
sure
follow.
you've heard a lot of things. What will you tell somebody who will say this leadership of music has not been proactive? What will you tell that person?
I will tell them maybe they don't know the ins and outs of Musica, because there's been a lot of bad press, bad information about Musica, but Musica is not that bad. Musica is very welcoming, to musicians. So I'll tell this person, you come. I mean, when I go to radio stations across Ghana, I leave my number there. By the time I get back, I get calls.
Okay.
Some of my regions even haven't marketed themselves, for the musicians to know. But when I go there and we talk like we are talking, they give them a number, then we channel them to the region, and it makes it easier for them to join.
Good.
Okay. And your digital presence. What will you say about that? Do you think is the best?
We are very close, and we've done a lot. I mean, now we have a website.
Oh, you do?
Yes, we've had a website which is being.
What is the address of the website?
Is it what is it?
www.musica.org.
Musica.org. Yeah,
okay.
Musica.org.
The same address.
Yeah. And we are also working on our social media, Instagram. It's been a challenge,
Is
but
it not taking long?
No. With these things, because of you go through a whole lot of things, you have it and it's off tomorrow and this and that and that. But I think now we are doing better than before.
Doing better as in was?
As in
Because
ICT.
You are saying you are in the process.
Oh yes,
you are doing better,
it's never better. With
because
with
we've
everything.
seen it before. So if it's now not functioning and
no, it is
we are
functioning.
doing
It is
to
functioning.
that optimum.
No, the optimum there. We only 1.5 years, but I think I hear what you're saying, but I just want to encourage people that we are working on our digital things. It's not only the website and everything. We are also working on digital management. As we speak, we have our Microsoft system going to happen, which means everything. And we also have a digital management system, which we've done the pilot. And very soon, what will happen is you don't have to go to the office to go. And I don't want to say these things because I want it to start working.
So that,
before you can talk about it.
But we are doing a lot with a very little resources.
I'm on Facebook now.
Uh-huh.
On your page on Facebook, you have 17,000 likes and 17,000 followers. Doreen said, "Wow," but I think it is small for
small.
a union that was founded in 1975.
Yes, but Kwame, at least they have started.
Take
just
it
like he said, they have started
after the court.
after the court. So they have started, and they are just looking to do more.
And the last time you posted was 19th August, and it's the She Rhythms of Ghana artwork.
Right.
And then before that was the International Federation of Musicians Congress in Geneva, Switzerland. And then Musica President Bessa Simons at FIM Congress, the same thing previous.
Yeah.
So you've been posting, but it's not regular, consistent.
So let me just add something to that.
Yeah.
Yes, as Press said, we are working on it. Now we have even been in talks with some people to actually hive off this kind of business to them so that they can push it for us, because we are volunteers.
Yes.
The office people too is not, they have what they do. So we really want professionals to manage it for us. So we've had conversations, and that will come to light very soon. You will see a change.
I think Janila can do a good job for music.
You will see a change.
So you don't have anybody who manages the social media accounts as of now.
So what has been happening is we have national service guys who come, but at the end of their period they leave. And so you have somebody. There's a period that you have consistent posting because somebody is monitoring it. They leave, and then a new person come. You have to train the person. So we are trying to see if we can have a permanent solution, and that's what Press talked about.
Okay.
And yes, Janila is
After 7 day permanent solution is solved.
and only at 7 years.
Hey, it's Kasem.
And only at 7, no.
Hey, it's Kasem.
Only at 7, no.
things. Yeah.
So
facilitation when it comes to international tours, festivals.
Outside, yes.
So
we do that
those
a
who
lot.
are standard, those who are below pro, don't enjoy those privileges.
Okay, so it's not like they don't enjoy unfortunately, on a levels. Thank you. So what happens is, if I'm a pro member, I mean, and music guys, approached that there's a festival, definitely we'll look into the pro member category. Yes. If I'm a standard member, maybe I have identified something I want to attend. Musica will back you to do that. So it's just a marketing thing, just to be able to get more income for the union.
And also, let's say if a professional musician is traveling and he has musicians he's traveling with, we give them straight away a covering letter. Yeah, and they don't have to pay. And then they can go and do their jobs and come back.
Okay.
But the payment of dues, it means they pay more.
They pay more.
Yes.
They pay more.
So you pay more, you take
Yes.
more.
Take more.
You receive
Yeah.
more.
How much is the pro?
It's 1,000 Ghana cedis
A
a
month?
year.
Sorry.
A year.
Can make us a month?
And I say a year,
A
a month
year.
to crank
Yes,
Kenya.
our dues is very, very moderate. The standard pay 150 cedis a year. The partnership base, they pay 500 a year, and then the pros pay 1,000 a year.
And the students?
The students pay 100 cedis a year.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
For new membership standard now is 300.
New membership.
If you are
Standard
new,
new
you pay
membership
slightly higher.
than somebody
the-
who's renewing.
Okay.
Uncle Bessa, so for me, so for Kwame, who is not a musician or does not do anything related like performance and all that, can he still choose to join the pro and pay 1,000 a month?
Good question.
No.
Why?
When
Yeah,
I have my money,
Yeah, you have your money. It's
I
not
want to
all
help.
about.
I want to help the union grow.
You come as the partnership
partner.
group and still help. I mean, yeah.
Uncle Bessa, I'm asking this because sometimes we also get, for instance, I get the opportunity to go and host events outside the country. So if I come and I want to pay as a pro and I saw these benefits, I think I should be allowed to also be on the pro side.
I wish I could do that, but I can't. I don't have those powers. The Constitution.
So it will have to be
will
the
not allow me.
partnership.
That's right.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
How easy or difficult has it been making, or not? I don't use pushing, making sure members pay their dues. And Kameka said pushing members to pay their dues, but if you push them, then they don't want to go. How easy or otherwise is it getting them to pay their dues?
I remember during the previous administration, we visited one of the general meetings for actors. And they were also talking about dues paying. And I remember the then president said, well, I mean, artists, don't like paying dues. And I just looked and said, hey,
Nowhere cool.
Yeah. And I remember when I was in the UK, I was a member of the United Kingdom Musicians Union.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. And it got to, I didn't pay my dues for some time. But then I had to do a television show. And I was told, hey, if you haven't paid your dues, you don't get paid when you do this show on this television. Yeah. And straight away, I have to go and pay all my dues so that I get paid. Yeah. I remember it was about £800 then.
Wow.
And
Then?
then, and I had to
uncle,
just do it and go and...
You have Chop Life. You have Chop Life. Which year are you talking about? That's way back.
Way back. This is in the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah. £800 then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But these are some of the things we have to go through to get things done. So it's very challenging getting actors, musicians, people in the creative field to pay their dues. But I am here to tell you that it doesn't take that much. You just put your mind to it and say, I'm paying, it's like insurance. You don't know whether you win or lose, or you're going to lose somebody or not. If you don't pay, for our life insurance, so many people have paid and they've benefited. From the Nampedu's time, when as soon as, let's say, something happens to you, you cannot play music again. As a member who has paid 100 cedis for his group life insurance, straight away, they give you 5,000 Ghana cedis, which will pay for your medications and things, straight off. And so if you are not a member, you'll be missing. And that is why I am always encouraging members. You come, whether your brother, your sister, your friend, if they are musicians, encourage them to come and join the union.
And these are things you introduce. This is your legacy, your tenure, right?
Yes, some of them, not all of them.
The insurance thing.
Yeah, the insurance thing, we managed to, get it on the way because a lot has been going on, but we weren't able to do it. But now, with the help of, I would say a lot of people, including you, people are understanding certain things, and it is helping.
Okay.
It just hurts me if someone should lose a parent, and I know they can get straight away 1,500 for a donation, and Musica will add welfare, maybe 1,000. Before other things come in, you have about 7,000. And it's a good support for every musician rather than, something happens and you don't get anything at all. And then they will come to me, and most of the time I would, empty my purse. And then, so please join us. The more we have, the more we will all enjoy.
Right.
Awesome. Daybreak Hitz 103.9 FM. Musica is here. If you have any question for them, 054-88-410-39. Send your questions now. More questions, right?
Please,
let's go to the She Rhythms.
Yes, let's talk about She Rhythms now because it's an all-female music festival in Ghana, and I'm so excited. A letter has been written to me, and
you are going to perform.
I'm performing.
Yes.
I'm performing. So those of you who don't believe in me, you send certain messages to suggest that I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing, and I'm also inviting you who is listening to me right now that you have to be at Alliance Francaise on Friday. That is tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? 29th? Yes, it's tomorrow. Friday. It's tomorrow. You have to be at Alliance Francaise. Come and watch me with my colleague musicians. Endo Baroni, Celestine Donko, Efia. I also have a Claire. Then I have the Lipstick Band is performing as well.
No.
So tomorrow's event is which one?
Yeah.
It's the launch.
It's the launch. Actually, it's the launch. Yeah. So when you come, I will tell you what I will be doing. Kwame. So I want you who is listening to me right now to come tomorrow, 29th of August at Alliance Francaise. It's 6 to 10 p.m. I'm a part of it. That's why I'm passionate about it. So make sure you're there tomorrow. Let's have a good time. Get to meet all these female musicians. And listen, let's keep supporting the female musicians. It's not easy. Sometimes you listen to them here on the platform. You know how difficult it is. Some of them have come and they've not been able to come back. They release a song or two. We are all excited about it. They go and that's just it. It should tell you how difficult it is. So if we're doing this for them, please let's hold on tight to it. I've had a conversation before with Sak at a female concert event where they are all willing to support. I just think that we have to find a way to, tap in their space and bring them all on board. But they like the female musicians. They are always willing to support them every way. So yes, let's be there. Alliance Francaise. Please, Alliance Francaise, for Papa, come.
Oh, yeah.
Place is beautiful. It's a nice place, and you meet different kinds of people, from white to black, brown, yellow, white. Come, you meet all of them.
All right.
Yes.
And the main event is going to happen on from 4th to 6th December.
Right.
At the same place, Alliance Francaise in Accra. Okay, it will be a 3-day event.
Yes.
That's right.
Run us through the various activities for this program.
Okay. So, Abena, whilst you are going to do this, I just want to introduce Abena properly.
Oh!
Yes. She's been grace to Musica. I mean, she's worked very hard for the women, and I'm so proud of her. You know, when it comes to the gender desk at Musica, Abena Ruthy is the head, and they've done a lot of survey, and so she will tell you about all this, you know. But the She Rhythms is an all-women music festival that Musica is putting together. It will happen annually, and musicians from all over the world will apply, and they'll be selected few to come and perform with Ghanaian musicians.
Others from other countries
to come. So after the launch tomorrow, the forms are going out tomorrow. You fill it, you come. So everybody will have to fill the forms, and if you are selected, you will perform at this prestigious festival. So I will leave the rest to my able
Abena.
Prezzo. That's how I call him. Prezzo. So thank you, Prez. And thanks for the opportunity to serve, you know. I should be thanking the musicians because they voted me in power. So thank you all. Now, it's a joy to be among men who support women thriving. It's a joy to be among them, and I have to thank Prezzo to, you know, he's giving me the platform. He's, you know, been pushing this agenda, and now we are, you know, seeing, I mean, She Rhythms is seeing the light of day. We started off when we set up the desk by organizing stuff online. So we have a page. We do empowerment sessions online. We have people come on board to, you know, help our women talk about our things, our issues, you know. I get a question always that, I mean, are you leaving the men out and all that and all that? No, that's not it. I have a typical experience, you know, that happened just last night to drum this home. I have a 9-year-old. She's down with cold. The whole of last night, she didn't sleep. So I also couldn't sleep. I'm a woman. I had to be here this morning. And you attested to the fact that I was here early.
Yes.
Okay. So I've missed my sleep. I'm here. When I finish, I have to go back, take care of her, blah, blah. It's not the same for our counterparts most of the time, the men. They get, you know, some have these responsibilities.
A few of them.
A few. Thank you. You need a high five for that. So we're just trying to lay some blocks for the women to step on to be able to move ahead. Not ahead of the men, but ahead with their craft. Because like you said, Doreen, some of them come, you know, all bubbly and then they crash. Just because they are not able to sustain what they're doing. Life happens, marriage, and then they're not able to, you know, go on. So we're trying to help them, put them in a place that if this is the craft you have chosen, you will forever be in it. You will forever be sustained in it because there are measures in place that help you move on. And that's why I will thank Uncle Bessa again and again and the executives that they have, you know, pushed for this to happen. Now, She Rhythms is an all-women's music festival. And it's going to be 3 days come December. And we're looking at having networking sessions, having workshops, you know, family sessions, and then the actual concert. Now, the concert will have women coming from all over Africa. Even tomorrow, we have someone coming from the U.S., Kim Poole.
Okay.
Now, she's a cultural activist, and, you know, she does a lot in the cultural space. She'll be on stage with you, Doreen. So Doreen is playing a special role tomorrow. Hey, so, and we are grateful. We are grateful, Doreen, that you know, accepted to do this for
a musician
us.
hosting.
My manager is even around.
I can see. So the whole idea of She Rhythms is to help our women showcase their craft.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's going to be an annual thing so that if you release a song as a woman, you just know that there's a platform, a global one at that I can showcase my craft. I can, you know, mingle with other people from other continents, get contacts, you know, be able to move what I'm doing to the next level. We are just trying to give the women a platform. And I keep saying that it's not equality, it's equity.
Okay.
So we can't give everybody the same thing and expect the same results. Definitely, some people will need some more, buffer. And that's what we are trying to do for our women, because we have looked at the industry and we have seen that most of the time the women come in and then they are not able to sustain what they do. But the men, you have the push, you have the zest, you have, the gusto and everything to be able to push on. So and interestingly, we have our men supporting too. I mean, yesterday I watched one channel and they dedicated like a whole hour to promoting female musicians. And I was excited. And for some of the songs, I saw collaboration with these guys. And I was like, yes, this is what we're looking at. Let's deliberately, and the word is deliberate, we have to deliberately put measures in place to help push. And it's a global agenda. SDG 5, the women equality. We are trying to get the women to come up, to break the ceiling, to break barriers, to be able to, go all out, to bring whatever is in them out. So that's what She Rhythms is all about, just to give the women that global platform.
Awesome.
To showcase their craft.
So the launch is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
if I may add, tomorrow is going to be a mini show of what will happen in December, first weekend in December. So in December itself, there will be the welcoming, day show at Plus 233, and then the 2 days will be at Alliance Fancy. But tomorrow we're having this show. It's not only for singers and instrumentals. We're having it for DJs. We have women playing cultural troop things. So tomorrow we're going to have the Amamre female drummers cultural troupe performing. We're going to have DJ Nice. We'll be entertaining the crowd. We want to encourage women in all this business. We're going to have artists like Lady Talata.
Oh, yeah.
She's back from the States. We're having this young sensational musician Akle.
Oh, yeah.
And she is so good. We're having our own sister Celestine Donko.
Yeah.
We're having this new sensational artist
Maya
Blue. She's also. And then we have Kim Paul from the States. She's been working with music for a long time. She will also be performing. And then we'll have Ethia also to crown the show. And the main idea is on the day, there will be seminars. I realize one of the challenges for our women in music is that when they get married, there are other challenges. And so we're going to have women from the world who are musicians and are married to interact with our musicians so that we can find, a common ground for them to try. But tomorrow, it's going to be so good. I mean, we will start from 7 o'clock at the Alliance, and it is going to be a spectacular show. I mean, you can imagine seeing women at their best. We have a lot of potential women musicians, and we need to encourage them, and this is the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
Challenge your record.
No.
Maybe
I do the amfa.
You never know. You never know.
You be critiquing.
How are you saying?
How flatty. We have Robert Clark here with us. Rob.
Kwame!
My Kwame.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, wait. Tell the story, please. You two, you were Kwame. UG. Wait. UG.
Yeah, UG.
I know you were, but my name's and I'm all the same. Okay.
So same church.
Okay, church.
Different years, but same church.
Okay. I see.
Family choir.
Family choir.
All right. Rob.
Yeah, Charlie.
We have Musica in the studio today.
Of course,
I know you have questions for them.
Oh,
family.
it's more about encouragement, and when you have insights to what the works on the ground is, it makes you appreciate efforts being put into the place, and then trying to get the results required. And so I think they were faced with some series of setbacks all the way from the beginning before Uncle Bessa took power. And it's the fact that even your constitution in itself was self-destruct, or there was a way that people found to be able to hold back the progress of the association by using the constitution, so to say. And so yes, you were right by doing what you're doing. You have the power to do that. By the end of the day, the association was not moving forward. And so what was supposed to be done for the greater good of everybody was left behind, and in the name of allowing the law to have its own course. But obviously the law is always made for man, and so the law always has to serve the interest of the people. So if this is how far they have come, you've seen the number of things that he's mentioned that they are working on. Obviously, if you've had a very tall or a very long period of drought, and then you are coming out of it, the amount of work you need to be able to gather momentum and move forward is no joke. Faced with the fact that there are quite a number of people who are within the space who you would think should be members but are not necessarily throwing in their support. So then question is, you are doing this for who really? And those who really matter in the space have the loud voices. Those who, when they tweet, their messages would echo in the corridors of power, are not necessarily supporting their movements. I know they are engaging GAMRO. I know quite a number of things that they are working on their table and stuff like that. So for me, it's about appreciating where they've come from, where they are going to, and also behind the door. I know there's a general call and interest for people who have vision, who have skills they can use to contribute to help them grow, be able to achieve more and attain more. They are welcoming these folks. So yes, essentially, if you're out there, you can do anything to be able to support them. And they are open, even from ideas sharing, ideation, all of that. They are 100% open. So, and I think we need to get to that point where we see every association working. It's difficult. Most of us have not seen these things work in a very long time from all the associations. Like most of the associations, you don't see them, within our space in terms of the creative art. So it would be nice to, have things running and working well and achieving and getting some good results. And there may be things they may not address today, but eventually, if you are progressive in your thinking, eventually you'd get there. So I just want to say kudos to
beautiful
Uncle Bessa and the team, and we just need to be able to encourage them to do more.
Some comments here. This one says, what men can do, women can do better. This is what they always say. So why are we trying to fight for the women in the industry? Romeo say, is it someone like Wendy Shea, Eno, and Sister Fia, and the rest are all doing well? Greetings to all the COMSI staff, especially Raz Kukubites. Bulldog Eric says, good morning, Ohima Doreen and Prince Kwame. Hey, Nadia, friend me, Prince. Please ask them. Ask them.
Can we call you Kwame Prince? Prince Kwame, dear.
Please ask them if they have plans in building a national studio to benefit musicians, especially the up-and-coming ones. It's from MC Bulldog Dukrom Equiapem. It says national studio. Do you have plans of building a national studio?
Which studio?
I think recording studio.
Recording studio.
Yes, please.
Let me have a go at it. So even before putting brick and mortar in place, we have arrangements that can give you subsidized rates when you record, and it's something we are working on. We have worked on some. We are working on more, so that wherever you are, if there are established studios you want to go to, if you're a member, then you will pay, at a subsidized rate. You will have your recording at a subsidized rate. So let me just say that, and then President will add.
Thank you. For me, from my experience, we don't need a national studio. There are so many recording studios in Ghana. There are so many recording studios around our regions, And these days, recordings is being made a bit more accessible, than before. Having a national studio, I don't know what it is going to do. Are you going to put in different engineers. Whilst these days, some of the porter studios can do the job. You can take it to another acoustic place to do your voice. We have different people mixing. We have different people mastering. So it is not. I think what we need is more venues, more theaters, bigger theaters we can put in. Big, and when I say theater, I mean a proper huge theater. Maybe one theater has about 5 rooms, and then so people can book and concerts can go on there at the same time or at different times. That will help, Yeah.
When it comes to music production, quality has been an issue. Do you think maybe if you had a studio that could help people master the songs, it would help the quality of music produced? Because most people, they have their laptops, they can just do some quick recordings and then they put them out without really thinking about the quality of sound.
I don't think so, because from my experience as an audio engineer myself, there's been so many good established studios that the sound you get from there is not the right sound. Whereas, somebody, these days, what it is somebody has mastered mixing. Somebody has mastered mastering. And mastering is where the character of the music comes out. I remember I did a song for, is it Felix Sousu?
Okay.
And the song is Semekaya Adiowaye. And when we finished, I took it to where Osibisa masters their music. I was driving the other day, they were playing different songs. And when the song came out, the character, the sound, so you don't necessarily need a big studio to do a very good mastering.
You need the expertise, people who are well versed in mastering.
In that, yeah.
Okay.
Where they can tell, your mid-range is too much. How do I bring it to balance the sound so that is soothing to the ears? And when someone hears the song, what is the character? What appeals to the person?
Yeah.
So the mastering plays a very important role.
Good. Richard Ankuma says, I want to know why Bessa Simons and Abena Ruthy stopped high life and gospel music, respectively, to be executives of Musica. Have you stopped music?
No, we haven't. We haven't. So I actually have, songs that I'll be releasing. I'm looking at end of the year or January, my birthday. Yeah. So we haven't. You're my witness.
I know, but they're asking. So
we are telling them. And Uncle Bessa is always performing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think maybe I haven't released the song for some time now, which dawned on me the other day. But by the time I finish with Musica, I have a studio in my house. I go and I sit at the studio, so go and sleep. Tomorrow you can continue.
Administrative work is too much.
So once I'm praying, if I get Musica airborne and it's going, then I can visit my studio. And I have about 80 songs I've written, and I haven't revisited them, over the years.
80.
And,
Uncle.
Yeah. Musica
Richard Ankuma again says, as a high life legend, does Bessa Simons regard the late Daddy Lumba as the greatest Ghanaian musician of all time?
He is one of the greatest, Ghanaian musicians of all time, because he created something, and we're always looking for people who have contributed to our heritage, and Lumba did. He came on into high life with different sound, if I say sound, kicks, snares, hard, but still you can feel the high life elements in there. The guitars were prominent, that brought it home to Ghana. And his lyrics, which up to now people haven't understood, it's a benchmark. This guy can write, and when you get the meaning, it's relevant, at all times. Even the young people are now finding it very, very relevant. Yes, Lumba did really well, and he wrote a lot of good songs.
Okay, let me come to Adam and Robert again for their last submission before I bring my last set of questions. Then we say goodbye. Rob.
So me first?
You first.
Okay, all right. So I would say that so Musica is doing well. I think I know that they're putting in efforts. But unfortunately, when it comes to the public space, they would not be looking at efforts. They would be looking at results. So even though I clearly understand what the situation is, I would want to charge them to do more. Because it's not like there's always room for improvement, and I want to charge them to do more. One of the areas that we lack, we lack a lot of a lot of hand in is music business knowledge. So since they are an organization for the musicians in Ghana, and would like them, to look into that particular space to see how they can contribute to ensuring that a lot of people are empowered when it comes to the music business. Very broad, very huge, ever-changing, and the knowledge in that particular space will need to constantly be updated, and so they need to look in that particular area. That's one. Two, the fight for royalties. It never ends, and so copyright issues, IP, whatsoever, and the fact that we need to get GAMRU working, we have no choice. All of these things we're discussing about pension for people, insurance towards the end of it, whatsoever, like an old age person not making money, it is because they are not earning royalties that is due to them. So as a collective, not necessarily as individuals, as a collective, even if they need to get the Attorney General to speak or to act, they have the powers. They can do that. They are key members in there. They can just come together and achieve this. And I think that they are in a good position to be able to lead this particular charge. Another area I would want to charge them on is the preservation of music knowledge. Who has done what contribution to the space? If any of the members, any of the musicians within the space contributes, it would be nice to have these things catalogued, written out there. People should be able to access it. We are here. If we are looking for any information about Michael Jackson and co and stuff like that, we search on the internet. We are able to get the information. We can take the lead in all of these greats that they mentioned, or people who have walked the path, done high life contribution and all of that. I mean, if they are fighting for high life to become intangible cultural heritage, they must as well acknowledge the key players in the space over the years, and who they are, what they did, how they are so ethnomusicology contribution, more or less. Like, we need that information, so they should be in the space leading that particular charge as well. And then I like the fact that they've already said we're trying to attract professionals to come into the space. I think they should follow that particular path, because at the end of the day, the fact that you're a musician does not mean that you have competencies to perform well in other specific areas. And we need to be able to call that out. Yes, you can lead. Yes, you can have a role, but you may not have the competency to do specifics. Some of them may not be able to do stuff in administration. Some of them are not marketers, etc. So if they are able to engage the professionals within the space, I think the association will be able to move forward. And then the last thing, they should be forward-looking. Forward-looking in terms of what is the future looking like? What are we doing with our young ones? How do we plug into what they are looking at? In fact, what older folks look for is different from what younger folks look for when you ask them what they are thinking of in terms of what they want to achieve in the next 5 or 10 years. So it would be nice to be able to have a balance, and for as long as they are forward looking, they are legacy oriented, they are thinking of how to create structures to be able to benefit the younger ones, I think we'll be in a better position. So these are my 5 key areas I want to charge them with, and I pray the Lord God bless their efforts and take them to that particular destination. Amen.
Amen. Adam.
I tell you.
No matter oil, olive oil.
Are you talking about me? I'm just trying to be clear. 2nd August.
Adam, let's hear you.
Music. I think that
Together in rhythm.
Yeah.
Melody in Kahun and flow. I think one of the legacies. I mean, the other time when Daddy Lumbe's conversation came up, I made this point, which I really want to stress. Robert went in a little. I think that one of the things you need to look up to should be the Hall of Fame. I mean, you need to have a certain Hall of Fame. You know, it's one of the attraction for even established artists, because knowing that or what they are doing in a certain body will at the end of the day recognize it, archive it. You know, that alone makes them place some level of premium on the association. I mean, you can start and present something to the government for support, and even corporate bodies, you know, and you are close to these musicians, and you can get a lot of the things they use, and possibly it can even become, there will be footages among others which can become a platform of raising money, because when people go to some of these places, they pay to watch, you know. So I mean, it should be one of the legacies music should look out for. Recently, I saw the chief of staff, Mr. Julius Debra, at the launch of the Ghana Premier League's collaboration with APL.
Yeah.
Telecast, and he was also highlighting this point that the Football Association should put together something of a museum of a sort, which can serve as a revolving point for everybody who wants to know much about football. So individual clubs are doing it. If individual clubs are not doing it in Ghana, the association can lead the way. So I also want to challenge Musica to start putting measures in place to have a Hall of Fame to celebrate yourselves.
Good.
So that it will be etched in our history forever. And finally, the Black Stars experience. There is the audio aspect. If you look at the pillars, the cuisine among others, audio is one aspect, and they are looking at music celebrations among other things. If you talk about not having money, at times the money doesn't come direct; it is indirect. So you can put together proposal, because for all you know, they are not going to put up some of these activities.
Excellent.
Other people will put up proposals and go for funding. What is Musica also doing to ensure that they take advantage of some of these opportunities, which will augment their financial, strength?
Okay, it's a question, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Who is taking that one?
Okay, so let me push in something. So, like you rightly said, we put things together and present. So, for instance, She Rhythms is woven into Black Star Experience, GTA is, in there and all that. So we are really in line with all that you're saying, and thank you for your comments. I think it's great.
Okay, sorry. My last question before I give you a surprise this morning. Okay, so your Constitution, Article 10, Section 6 says to contest for musical positions for the office of the president, applicants must have held executive office of the union for at least one term. There are people out there who have the capacity to run for president. Are you looking forward to maybe changing that part of the Constitution so people outside who are not executive members can vie for the presidency?
Well, Musica is designed in a way that every 2 years we go to conference where we review our Constitution. I think the Constitution is designed in a way to help Musica, but it's an old Constitution in a way. And this year in October, we're going to conference. Good. There are a whole of motions raised. I think this is one of them.
Good.
So once we deal with it, I will come and answer that question.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that now. But looking at what we just said, I take all the ideas given to me on board. I've written all of them down.
Okay.
One of the things dear to my heart is also about archiving things. So we've started doing so many works on the ground about it. And quite recently we came out with the museums and the Hall of Fame fused together, which we are working on it, and we are bringing in partners for us to be able to do that, because up to now, if we don't have this, then, somebody will have to start it. So we have started that. We're having meetings on that. And I'm sure when we get halfway, we will bring it on board with all our partners and we will talk. This is very, very important and dear to my heart.
Good.
So this is something. But most of the things mentioned, we've already started working on them.
Okay.
And I mean, now that people have brought themselves on board, I'm going to include them. Yes. And I'm doing the same thing.
And I'm doing the same thing.
And also, we know some of the places we are weak, and we're going to strengthen that. I'm very, very happy about some of the points raised today. So, I mean, on that, this is what I would say today. But I don't know if we are getting closer to the end.
Yes, we are closing.
So,
I said I'll put a number
so I want to mention some little things that is happening. And I'll end with she rhythm, then everybody can go in.
Okay.
Things still keeps happening. Bad news, happening to musicians in Ghana. And as you know, we have so many funerals this year than ever. Just yesterday, early in the morning, I heard the news that our own showmaster of Africa, Bob Pinodo, has also passed away. And we'll bring you more details on that. And we all know on Saturday too, we're having Daddy Lumba's 1 week.
Yeah.
Still, we don't have a firm thing on dedicating, but we will let you know any decision later, because we want to give all of them a befitting, burial that they need. But tomorrow,
the lunch
at Alliance Francaise, we are starting this movement for women. We call it She Rhythms. She Rhythms is all women music festival. Mbankwa bonyum kronyo uboketeo ubodenyo. You have to be there tomorrow, Alliance Francaise, and see if you want to be part of this festival in December.
Good.
We are launching it tomorrow, Alliance Francaise, and Abena will tell you everything about this.
What if you are a man and you want to marry a musician? Can you come and
look? Please come. All the beautiful musicians.
So the participation, is for everybody.
Yes,
it's
madam.
just that the performers will be women.
Yes.
Good.
But everybody is welcome.
We can come.
Yes.
Okay.
You have
it's
to.
free.
You have to. I said I'll put a number out, so please let me quickly do that. So you can call this number if you want to get in touch with music at 0556 904 007. I'll take it again, 0556 904 007. That's the administrator's number.
Okay.
You can call her at
And
any
we
time.
are also telling people to come and support Musica in various ways, right? There is one person who wants to support you in a special way.
Wow.
His name is Benga. Yeah. Benga is here. And good.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Atu